Genesis Engineered, Day 1. The Foundation of the Blueprint. By Wilbert Bowie, Jr., founder of the Genesis Engineered Interpretation. Chapter 1. The first semicolon, the anchor point. The very first semicolon in the Bible appears in Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, and its placement is not accidental. It is the hinge that locks two separate but related engineering statements together. Before the semicolon, and the earth was without form and void. This is the description of the dry land foundation beneath the dam system, still undeveloped. After the semicolon, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. This describes the deep waters on one side of the structure before any control system is in place. This punctuation is an engineering divider. It is the first technical split in the Bible's blueprint, showing two conditions at the same moment. The ground, or earth, ready for construction, and the uncontained waters, or deep, in need of control. Chapter 2, Heaven and Earth, Naming the System. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 states, "In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth." Here, heaven is not a floating celestial realm. It is the upstream water control zone above the dam, the reservoir to be. Earth is not the entire planet. It is the dry foundation where infrastructure will be set. Heaven equals controlled upper waters. Reservoir space, headwater. Earth equals solid construction base, dry bank. This naming sets the two halves of the engineering project, water containment above and land foundation below. Chapter 3, Darkness and Light. The first flow control Genesis. Chapter 1, verses 2 through 3. And darkness was upon the face of the deep, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. In engineering terms, darkness is unmeasured, uncontrolled, deep water, heavy, opaque, and threatening to flood. Light is the controlled, lighter flow, water that has been reduced, diverted, or released in a manageable way. By separating light from darkness, you are separating manageable flow from overwhelming depth. This is the first hydraulic control in the blueprint, the earliest stage of turning chaotic water into engineered resource. Chapter 4, Evening and Morning. The first tidal cycle, Genesis chapter 1, verse 5. And the evening and the morning were the first day. In this interpretation, evening represents the ebb of the tide, or the downward flow when water pulls back. Morning represents the rise of flow when water advances again. Day 1 isn't about spinning planets. Yet, it's about recognizing and marking the water cycles. Without understanding the pattern of tides, no dam or mill could be designed to last. Chapter 5, Why Day 1 is the Foundation. Day 1 establishes four critical elements. First, structural base. The earth or dry foundation must be recognized before anything can be built. Second, hydraulic reality. The depth and power of uncontrolled water, represented by darkness, must be acknowledged before control measures are introduced. Third, first separation. Light flow from heavy depth is the core principle of water management. Fourth, tidal awareness. The day's close marks the recognition of recurring water cycles. Without day 1, there is no awareness of the conditions, no reason for a dam, and no ability to engineer the remaining days. It is the diagnostic phase, the engineering survey, and the naming of system parts all in one. This concludes the analysis of Genesis Engineered, Day 1, the foundation of the blueprint.